Well, they're the instigators in the world. So if you know that, you can know and understand why people's minds are so screwed up. Like when they blamed Kobe Bryant for the Shaquille O'Neal thing. And the NBA promoted it right along with ESPN. The Kobe and Shaq breakup. The breakup of Kobe and Shaq. Like they were a couple or something. It was ridiculous. It was sickening marketing. And they had sponsors behind it. Kia NBA, the Kia car company, was sponsoring this. They had the Shaq and Kobe Christmas game. You know, it wasn't about basketball. Now ESPN had crossed the line and started trying to make themselves a tabloid network rather than somebody that actually reported on basketball. They did a whole interview with him with nothing based on basketball, where Kobe basically apologized to Shaq and had to publicly do this to promote the game, which he's supposed to be promoting a basketball game on ESPN. Instead, they're badgering him over testimony over the trial with Shaq. And this led to the narrative of people thinking Kobe snitched on Shaq. And it's like, what does that have to do with sports or the game, which you're supposed to be promoting on ESPN? Y'all got into the filthy tabloid basis.
Part of the problems, Kobe, at least as far as your relationship with Shaquille O'Neal, go back to your court case where it was revealed that you had suggested, and I don't have the quote exactly, that Shaquille O'Neal maybe has paid off women in the past. When's the last time you talked to Shaq, and did you ever apologize for those statements?
You know, I haven't had the opportunity to talk to him directly. But if I do get that opportunity, I definitely...
Why not, Kobe? It's been months. Why not?
Man, I can try to track him down, but I don't have his number or anything like that. Man, I was able to get a message to him, through a mutual friend. But December 25th sounds like a good day to me to kind of talk to him and tell him I never meant any kind of way to bring anything of his personal business out to the light like that.
Kobe, are you fearful that Shaq will not want to talk to you?
No, I'm not fearful.
Why would he be afraid of another man wanting to talk to him?
You know what I mean? I feel it's right to go up and apologize to the man for bringing him into my situation. I never intended for that to happen, and things were way overblown and misstated.
Why did you bring up his name though, Kobe? Why even go there?
I can't really get into the details of it. All I can say is things where they kind of took something and ran with it and took it someplace completely different than what it actually was.
Well, let me ask you this question. One of the things that Shaq would say, and I know him pretty well, is that Shaq would say he's not hard to find.
Yeah, you know him better than the guy that played with him for 3 seasons.
Over the last 6 months or so, it should have been relatively easy to find him. How do you respond to that?
Well, I respond to that is, you probably got his number. I get it from you, and I call him today.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? It's really that simple, man. I don't have time. I've been through too much. My family now, we've been through too much to sit up here and BS and say, I'm calling them, but I really don't mean it and all that stuff. I've been through too much for all that. And, I sincerely mean that. I will pick up the phone and call him. If he takes the call, great. If he doesn't, you know what I mean? Just know I'm sorry for all of that.
See? He was sorry for all that, and all you people jumped out there and said Kobe snitched on Shaq. Yeah, you did. Don't even lie and say you didn't. You did. And the situation was this. And it's clear. There's no miscommunication or confusion about it. It's very clear. He was in a situation where he was in a hotel room. His wife's pregnant. He's out there dealing with this situation that's going on because he don't want this to be worldwide news. So he was like, look, is there something I could do, pay this girl off? He's talking without a lawyer. He ain't talking to nobody. He's talking to the police. Like, look, is there any way we could just pay her, to keep this quiet, Shaq, you know, I remember him on the team. He's not thinking this is going out to the public, to the world, and all this stuff. So he wasn't out there snitching on Shaq. He's talking to the cops about his situation. You act like Shaq was already Shaq was finna get hauled in or something. He never meant for that to even go public. He's talking directly to them and about his situation. Like, man, I remember as a kid, you know, I heard Shaq, you know, he paid a couple of chicks off. You know, like, how can I set this up so I can get this done for me? He ain't trying to expose Shaq or he's snitching on Shaq. Like the cops is gonna knock at Shaq door. Hey, we heard you cheating on your wife. Put your hands behind your back. Man, yeah, he snitched on Shaq. Man, he ain't never meant to bring him into that. And they used his public interview and start throwing that. Everything he said was leaked out to the press and everything. He couldn't believe it. So it ended up just ruining, you know, he was trying to avoid his wife, this humiliation and everything else. So that's why he wanted to get it resolved as quickly as possible. But you guys love the story so much. And then you got these instigators like the NBA and, you know, ESPN and all them. They just turned into tabloid. They were TMZ. Now, did that sound like a professional basketball interview to you? Or did that sound like TMZ? I'm out.